Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the world of psychological manipulation. We're going to uncover 15 powerful manipulation tricks that are used every day, sometimes without us even realizing it. By the end of this video, you'll be able to spot these tactics and use them to your advantage. Let's get started. Manipulation isn't just about trickery or deceit. It's about understanding how people think and using that knowledge to influence their behavior. Let's jump into our list. 1. The foot in the door technique. First up, we have the foot in the door technique. This involves getting someone to agree to a small request first, which increases the likelihood that they'll agree to a larger request later on. It works because the initial small commitment changes the person's self-perception, making them more likely to agree to the bigger ask. 2. The door in the face technique. On the flip side, the door in the face technique involves making an outrageous request that's likely to be rejected, followed by a smaller, more reasonable request. The person is more likely to agree to the second request because it seems much more manageable in comparison. 3. The reciprocity principle. Reciprocity is a powerful force. When someone does something for you, you feel obligated to return the favor. This is often used in marketing, think free samples, or gifts that make you feel like you should buy the product in return. 4. The anchoring effect. Anchoring is when people rely too heavily on the first piece of information they receive. For example, if you see a product that's initially priced at $100, but it's discounted to $70, you're more likely to perceive it as a good deal, even if $70 is still too much. 5. The halo effect. The halo effect is when one positive trait of a person or thing influences your overall perception of them. For example, if someone is physically attractive, you might also assume they're more intelligent or trustworthy, even without evidence. 6. The contrast principle. Similar to anchoring, the contrast principle is all about comparison. If you're shown two options, one very expensive and one reasonably priced, you're more likely to choose the reasonably priced option, even if it's still more than you intended to spend. 7. The decoy effect. Marketers love the decoy effect. This is when a third, less attractive option is introduced to make one of the other two options look more appealing. For example, offering a small popcorn for $3, a large for $7, and then adding a medium for $6.50, making the large seem like the best deal. 8. The authority principle. People tend to obey figures of authority, often without question. This is the authority principle in action. It's why uniforms, titles, or even just a confident tone of voice can influence people to follow directions. 9. The scarcity principle. Scarcity makes things seem more valuable. When something is limited in quantity or time, it creates a sense of urgency. This is why limited time offers or countdown timers are so effective in getting people to act quickly. 10. The social proof effect. Social proof is the idea that people will do something primarily because others are doing it. This is why reviews, testimonials, and popularity indicators like bestseller tags are so influential. 11. The liking principle. People are more easily persuaded by people they like. Whether it's a friend, a celebrity, or someone who shares your interests, you're more likely to be influenced by them. 12. The bystander effect. The bystander effect occurs when individuals do not offer help in an emergency situation when other people are present. The more people around, the less likely any one person is to help, assuming someone else will take action. 13. The Pygmalion effect. This is all about expectations. When someone has high expectations of you, it can actually lead to better performance. It's a form of positive reinforcement, where belief in someone's potential leads them to achieve more. 14. The mere exposure effect. The mere exposure effect is the idea that the more you're exposed to something, the more you tend to like it. This is why advertising works so well. Constant exposure to a brand can create familiarity and eventually preference. 15. Cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is the uncomfortable feeling you get when you hold two contradictory beliefs. To ease this discomfort, people often change one of the beliefs, which can be a powerful way to influence behavior. That's it for part 1 of our exploration into manipulation tricks. Stay tuned for part 2 where we'll cover the remaining 14 tricks. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss the next part. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.